He's well dressed, not funny, and not much to say in most conversations, but he'll foot the bill in all situations, 'cause he pays for everything. Girls don't like boys, girls like cars and money. Boys will laugh at girls when they're not funny. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Veve OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashy. Hello, Dashy. We also have at Hey David Don, at Kings Mav Forever on Twitter, Standoff Chart and King Mavs on the Veve app, Kobe Collects and OMI Player 1 on the YouTube, Powers of X #1 over here, Kobe Collects over here, Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Golden Assets, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sody Pop Media on the YouTube, at EQ_crypto, at Wet Wizard Veve, and Gary O at 1234CA3 on Twitter, DerekBrad.com/pages/Veve-photography, AfroDroidLegends.com, UseTagLassie.store, WoundedWarriorProject.org, and AffinityHypnotherapy.com.au as well. Check out these places. Charles Merkel on Twitter and Charles Merkel and Veve Darklink, I think on YouTube, but also on Twitter, maybe. Anyway, guys, how's it going? Also Veve Vibes over there, the first person to rent out the wall. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. There has been a ton of messages, and I apologize profusely. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for being patient, and me catching up on the last several days of messages. Many of them have been, hey, should I sell OMI now? There was a time yesterday, and I don't know how many times I'd say, I should have probably just put out a status. Dr. Profit did. Dr. Profit put out the status saying, like, hey, let me read the stat. I don't want to, like, misrepresent him. I want to, do that fake news thing and spread any fake news. So let's see what we got here. Dr. Profit had gone on and said, people ask me what the market will do. Unfortunately, my crystal ball broke. However, I know that OMI is a good long-term investment. It also means that OMI is exposed to the market, but you can hedge that. The chart priced in ETH is the only one that counts for me. Diamond hands. So what he's talking about is what people were talking about yesterday. Like Bitcoin decided to dump around, decided to go down to like 39,000, 38,000. I think it has nice support at 37.5. I really don't expect that to go lower than that. There doesn't seem to be any reason for it, but everyone's just like, oh my god, Bitcoin's OMI's on me, the whole market is crashing. Are we in a bear market? I don't see any particular reason for that. Maybe Taps Trades kind of chimed in yesterday on my stream saying, the stocks took a hit because of X, Y, and Z, and crypto might be following along with it, which is fine. Again, I don't see. I think it was like Russia saying they wanted to like ban crypto, and there was an article that came out that Singapore saying that like people should not be buying crypto. Like the people know more about it than the government does. So I don't really understand them with that. And again, that is very good for America if places like China and places like Russia want to ban crypto. Why? Because that means, if America has the freedom to be able to go and do certain things, and those other countries don't, that gives us the advantage. Again, talking about us being America. But so everyone's saying like, hey, should I sell my OMI now if we're going to crash and buy back in lower? So the point of diamond hands, the point of dollar cost averaging, just in my opinion, not financial advice, is that you hold through the hard times. And and I would not consider this the hard times. I would consider this as, hey, if you bought at 0.004, 0.005, or even 0.006, and we're at 0.0068, even if we were at 8 and we go down here, we're still above where you bought in. So no, I definitely would not. I'm not freaking out. I'm trying to figure out how to buy more. Like, I'm pretty much tapped out, but in all of that, NFTs have stayed pretty much the same. I mean, there's been a bit of a dip, but the dip kind of happened before we had the macro crypto dip in general, at large. We had that for a while. We had that for like a day or so. So I'm thinking, okay, if we have that for a day or so beforehand, and then the dip happens, and then the NFT market is not really affected. It might have dipped a little bit, which I also don't understand when you have $2 and $3 million coming into the app each day. You want to paper hand stuff. I mean, look at the thumbnail. The thumbnail is, I'm gonna find it. because I took a screenshot of it. $19,950 for an Eddie Riso. 84 in the market. I don't really. That was at 25K, and I think the Walt was at 27K after being up at like 40. No, I get it. You know, some people like I paid for that particular Riso $2,500, and it's like, okay, you know what, you want to take some profit, take some profit. I would not do that yet though, because it was already at 25. So why would I sell at 29? Like if things are already at a certain price, why would I sell at the price that it is right now? Especially again with a lot of big catalysts coming. Anyway, I digress. So I mean, I haven't gone and put like $8,000 more into the app. I'm just kind of keeping what I have right now. Market is currently closed because we have that drop. So I'm going to get to the comments, and let me see what the title of this video was before I go and I didn't even put it on anything. I didn't even put this on Twitter. So apologies for everyone else that usually. Okay, videos. Oh, also, if everyone could smash that like button, that would be great. Yes, I do think NFTs are a hedge against OMI and the overall crypto market at large. Moving on here. Toyota Prius says, I'm so ready for this meow. Claudia says, good morning. Lucity Ducity says, morning. Randius Chavarius. Can't buy more OMI till later the afternoon. Killing me. I feel ya. What's up, Joshua Convoy? How's it going? Rich M's, good morning. Robert Stennett. Howdy, Alligator Bros. And then Arya says, why the change on +2 essence on E2 jewels? I don't know why. I just know that it happened, and just got to adapt. Gotta do what it is that we do. Audible Collective says, good morning. J East Music says, what's up, Randy? What's going on, J East Music? Kieran Kramer says, hey, it's 1:30 here in Oz. Checking in before drop at work. Oh, well, hello. Yes, we do have that drop today in 20-something minutes. Can't wait for that. AR says, hi, Randy. Thanks for sharing your knowledge with us. Quick questions. Just loaded about 6,000 gems just for day trading. Should I put a hold on any buys considering ETH and Bitcoin is going to hell? I mean, if it's in the app, again, it seems to be fairly unaffected. I mean, the Joe M is the one I just got recently because it was at 2,800, dropped down to 1,800. So I think that's pretty good. Yeah, get one of those. Alligator Loki, I saw. If you want for a flip, Alligator Loki now is probably pretty good because I saw one at 2,400 or 2,500, and again that was at 4K. That'll go back to over 3K at some point. You can definitely flip that. Wonder Woman, First Appearance Joker, First Appearance Harley, those are very good as well. And especially because they have no they have the 2.5% fee instead of the 8.5. It's called Audible Collective says, all the market got hit from Wall Street selling tech and Russia and the America Fed rate hikes coming. Yep, that's true. Renewable Production says the hard times were at the low 0.002, a high 0.001, but also the best time. Yes, so we're good for loading up. C-Spills says, good morning and good luck, everyone. Let's crush it today. It goes says, Randy, I'm from Russia, and I don't know what to think to put OMI just in app because I don't even understand what will be with exchanges. Yeah, so really quickly, if you want to, for the migration that's going to happen on the 27th, if you just want to, if you want to trade it, if eventually you want to go and sell it or use it to buy, other things, put it on an exchange, it'll be converted to layer 1. If you want to put it on the app and you want to stake, or you want to go and buy things with it, put it on the app, that'll be converted to layer 2. Just do that before the 27th. You could do neither. You could keep it on a trust wallet or trust wallets, and you can go and pay some gas fees later, and then just decide when you wanted to, then do it that way. We on Veve says, where I can sell my Ultra Spider-Man for OMI? I do not. Currently I have a 1 second here. Oh, it is snowing there. Oh, the snow. Buddy of mine's in Virginia right now. Heck, that snow. Okay. I forgot today. Is today Friday? Oh, wow, today's Friday. Huh. Happy Friday. TGIF. Oh, my tummy hurts. Ultra rare Spider-Man for OMI. No. Again, if Be advised, you would have to get a hefty discount. You have to pay, like some people that have a ton of OMI and they want to get that, for a discount that they might. Shoot me a message on Twitter, and I'll see if I can find someone for you. Audible Collective says, I thought this back after the OMI downturn, started buying NFTs. Now my NFTs are in more profit than my OMI holdings. Yeah, NFTs are definitely more profit than my OMI holdings. And I have sold some NFTs for OMI. Just because, again, if I would have put all of my money into NFTs last year and not OMI, I'd have $10 million right now, like minimum, instead of just one. Where was I? Sean Humstead says, year prediction for Marvel 1, uncommon. A couple thousand. Oh no, uncommon, right? Yeah, so it's probably a couple thousand. Again, the 1700, I don't know, really makes that big of a difference. It is 4-digit and relatively low 4 digits, maybe adds a little bit of a premium, but not too much. But I would say, yeah, a couple. I don't know what it is right now, the uncommon. I imagine it's like $500, give or take. So probably a couple grand. Motiva Production says, picked up that Tales of Suspense up yesterday for around 900. Oh, Tales of Suspense, I'm guessing number 57, first appearance of Hawkeye. That'd be epic. That's good. That's a good buy. Jericho says, hello, Randy. Congrats on 7K. Why, thank you. 7,000 subscribers. That means a lot. I did not think that was something that I can get this quickly. Like, I literally got 6,000 subscribers on December 23rd, I think, or December 21st, and in a month I got literally another 1,000. I've been working my butt off for it. I have been trying my very best, and sorry about that. You know what? I'm just gonna, as instead of looking at the ugly, there we go, much better. Yeah, 7K means a lot, and to the moon, above and beyond. Kevin Stacy says, hey Randy, do you think Wonder Woman will be comparable to Superman in price down the line, sort of how iconic she is? No. She will go a lot higher where she is now, but it is not a statue, like Superman. I mean, it kind of is, but it's more childlike. It's not animated. It's not. There is more mints. So I mean, she'll probably close the gap a little bit, and instead of being 1/6 of Superman's price, she might be 1/4 of Superman's price. That being said, the actual gap of how much people it would actually widen. Like, even though the percentage-wise closes down, because again, 1/6 of Superman right now is a little over $1,000. So 1/6 of Superman right now is really different to like 5K. But when she gets to be a quarter of Superman, like saying, oh, hey, instead of being 20% of what Superman is, or 17%, actually 25% of what Superman is. Sounds like it's getting closer, but if Superman's $100,000 and Wonder Woman's $25,000, that's a difference of $75,000, even though the percentage-wise she has closed the gap. Again, I'm just using those prices out of thin air. I don't think that actually happens. If it does, that'd be insane. But who knows? Where was I beforehand? Okay, there was more questions on that. Price prediction for her end of year, several $1,000s for her. She seems undervalued. Yeah, she is. I mean, again, for right now, she is what she is, and that's fine. But as more people, a ton more people get in, and like again, I guarantee you that's going to be like a feminist, like, so it's Wonder Woman. She's like one of the strongest people. One of the strongest DC characters like ever. So, yeah, very, very good. And women will continue to love her. Hodlman Adger says, do you provide escrow services? If so, how to get in touch, set that up. Yeah, but be advised, if you have things set up, it's like, hey, you know what? I'm paying this person's sending this, we have it already set up, by all means message me. Be advised, it does clog up my messages if you say like, hey, can you do escrow? Sure, what you got? Oh, I don't have anyone yet. It's like, like that, that hurts. That hurts me deep. We got a super chat from Carissa Ryan S. Carissa, I believe, if I am not mistaken, Carissa Ryan, you got the you're on the Patreon member, so thank you for that, Carissa. Anyway, hey Randy, love your content from one vet to another. Thanks for bringing awareness to the Veve community. Hugs, brother. Yeah. Where'd you serve? Where? Let me know. Air Force here. Uniforms over there. Um, I saw a TikTok last night of it was this girl and she was in like it looks like she was deployed somewhere, and she's like, when you're in a career field dominated by men, and she goes like, "Hey guys," and then I was like, "What? What?" It's like, "Shut up! Nobody loves you. I hate you." And this, it was just funny. Having a girl that you always had girlfriends, and then eventually going to where she's hanging around guys all the time, and realizing that's how guys talk to each other. Like, "I hate you. I hope you don't wake up in the morning." That's also just vet humor, obviously, as you know. Thought it was funny. Fort Bliss, Army 68. Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was Fort Bliss that area? Was that the one where there was a lot of murders? Like, there was like, oh, snap, that person got murked. That person disappeared. And, like, that happened last year. I forget where it was. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. So, but cheers for being here. Let's get this bread. Hopefully you make so much money in this app with OMI that you don't even have to finish out your term. You'd be like, guys, I made a couple $100,000. I'm out. Peace. I think you can do that if you have like a windfall coming to some money. You can request to be like, hey, I just get an honorable discharge. I'm rich AF now. So when a bunch of us were playing Lotto back in the day, it was a thing of like somebody came up with like the rumor that said like, hey, yo, if we're like millionaires, they like kick you out. And I was like, what? And then we finally discovered the regulation, I think it was, is when you do have enough money or a large enough source of funds, you can request to be like, hey, whatever. And most likely they'll accommodate if you wanted to. But I mean, I had Erica Sadari on here the other day. She's been in the Air Force for like 12, 13 years. And she's like, nah, man, I don't care. I'd still finish it out. I miss it. Moving on. Where was I? Red Ghost says, Randy, can we later can we take out our OMI out of Veve after staking, right? Yeah, 100%. If you stake for a little while and say, okay, OMI's gone up enough, I want to cash out, yeah, by all means, 100%. Sean Hubs says, Thanos Albuquerque still way undervalued. Thanos Albuquerque. I'm not 100% sure what that means, because I think Thanos, and then when I think Albuquerque, I think of that one Deadpool comic where he's just like, he said, he was talking to Head Voices, and it's like, you can't just call people ugly. That's why I'm no longer allowed in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And then they do something, and one of his Head Voices is like, for Narnia. One of his Head Voices is like, for Wolverines. And Deadpool's like, for Albuquerque. I love him so much. But I'm still confused by the Thanos Albuquerque thing. So please clarify on that. We got AR saying, thanks for the previous answer. My plan was to work my way up for a bigger collectible. Stephen Pugh, Harley Quinn, Riso, or Todd. I say out of all those, which ones I like aesthetically, like which aesthetically pleases me the most. Harley, I could picture Margot Robbie getting into this, like, oh, this one looks most like me, and she gets the Stephen Pugh Harley Quinn. But Todd is probably the safest bet, even though at one point I had 2 Risos and I only had 1 Todd. I do like Riso more. I just like you see his body, you see like the jacked like he squats, and with the Todd you don't really see that. You don't really see how intimidating Batman is. But yeah, Todd's probably the safest one. And we got Asaya coming in from a $2 super chat saying, if you stake OMI on Veve, do you get more OMI? You do not. You will just get benefits that go with that staking. Let's say as maybe a half a second on a drop, or you get a first pick at land, whatever that is. Chris Orion says, Fort Bliss / Fort Hood, and I'm out now. Thank God. LOL. Got out last year. 10 years done. Preach, girl. Preach. So you are out now. Okay, good. But yeah, so that was it. Fort Bliss, Fort Hood, and okay, yeah, all right. You got out just in the nick of time. Now, where was I? What do I think of Hawk Girl? I really like her. She finally got the justice she deserved, and she's she was like $500-600 give or take. So yeah, I do really like her. Long term, I think should you get 2 of her or get 1 Wonder Woman? Probably 1 Wonder Woman. Yeah, I think that is very reasonable. But I do like her a lot. Nirjan R says 10. 10 what? I don't know what that means. Kevin Mack says, you'll be laughing soon enough at how you thought 7,000 subscribers was a lot back in January of 2022. So, regardless of whether the subscriber amount is a lot, I do feel it, like the workload that I have now versus a month ago is quite significant of a difference. Where I mean, I would still always get messages, but or maybe I was just a lot better at handling them a month ago. Excuse me. And now I'm just like not. I'm like stressed. Like oh god, there's so many. But I think it's more the fact that now I have more. Like over a month ago, I'd maybe have 100 something viewers each night, and now I have like consistently well over 200 viewers each night. So there's a lot more people that are active. Kobe Collects brings his whole crew that does like a Kobe raid. We should do that after this one. We'll raid another live channel. That'll be fun. I mean, there's only 83 of us, but I digress. We'll do that later. Yeah, it's just about like a bit more, which is fine. It's good to give out information and grow the hobby. That is how we grow, and people like us. Lugadoo says, correction in the crypto market does give a correction in the marketplace. Are we expecting a further correction in the meme market from this? I'm not, but anything can happen. Kevin Mack, I wonder what I get end of this year. The goal is 20,000 subscribers, but now if I get 15, that's fine too. It's fine. It's cool. Lucky's Kush saying, smash that like button. Oh, thank you guys. Yes, thank you, Lucky. For the first few times Lucky's Kush had commented, I was like, Lucky Skush? Lucky Skush? And then I was like, oh, Lucky's Kush. Hadooey. Moving on. Near says, $10 in OMI or Veve 1 year. Well, $10 OMI I don't believe will happen until 2030s. But, $10,000 in OMI or Veve in 1 year. OMI. Oh, yeah. Shitty Cat 3 says, Sir Randy, looking to add the reso to my collection. Would you sell an Amazing Spider-Man #1 Secret Rare comic to harvest gems for a reso? I mean, that is a very good comic. That is you're essentially trading one grail in one place for another grail in another place. I do think that the first set will always be like sexier. People will always be like, oh, hey, that like that'll just always be sexier than comic books. A lot of people just won't even touch them. A lot of people, the only reason that some people are in is because like they know they're worth a lot of money, as opposed to like, oh, hey, these statues are really cool. Now, again, I love comic books and I love that you can read them in AR and all that. But yeah, the idea that you have a statue, especially, I think that's always going to be a little better. But correct me if I'm wrong, but Amazing Spider-Man #1 is not worth the gems that the reso is worth right now. So you'd have to sell that in conjunction with other stuff. Do not sell that right now in hopes that, in like a week I'll have more gems, enough gems to put in, because by that time reso could be 30K. So if you have the gems right now, say if I sell this Amazing Spider-Man, I could buy this reso, then yeah, go. If you do not have that, by all means, do not do that. Ed J says, good morning, Randy. I hope you are doing well and keeping warm. My stock and crypto portfolio is in the toilet except for my OMI. Do you think OMI will dip more this weekend? I have zero idea. I hope it does so we can buy more. Red Go says, Randy, what do you think about uncommon animated Groot? Uncommon at 80 gems or mint number 80? If it's at 80 gems right now, which I guess makes sense. Again, I've thought that set was undervalued for a long time. It's finally getting the stuff that it deserves. And that's about it. If it's mint number 80, then, obviously that gives it a much higher tier. Let's say like, 8x of the floor, give or take. Sean Humson says, I picked up Storm Ultra Rare 593 for 600 yesterday. Nice. Storm is very, very good. I think the Ultra Rare is actually the most undervalued between that and Deadpool. I always try to... Lucky's Kush says, I think I made a mistake. I put 26,000 into Veve and only 14,000 into OMI. What's your opinion? Well, what's done is done. You have your hand. The hand is dealt, and now you have to see how do you play it. Um, I think right now, just if you just put that money into Veve, like if you just put 26,000 into Veve, like right now, okay, don't immediately just sell that for OMI. If you put in there, just buy a Todd, definitely, because that's down a lot right now. So definitely buy a Todd. Um, Superman's down. Okay, I do like to stick with DC because of that. There's so much less of a fee. A Todd, a Superman, a Joe M. Batman, and that brings you up to, let's say, 6 and 10, 16, and this, let's say, like 18. Um, okay. Honestly, buy an ultra rare alligator Loki because that is the most undervalued ultra rare in the app. Um, like no cap. Like I'm not trying to like pump my own bags. That is the most undervalued ultra rare in the app right now. Do that. If at some point that moons a lot, like all of them what you just bought, and it's like and OMI's still around the same price, like okay, then you can sell for OMI. If you wanted to. I forget where I was. And Chris Orion, thank you for the super chat saying that you love my content from one vet to another, bringing awareness to the Veve community. Cheers, mate. From Fort Bliss, Army 68W. JJ says girl power is a real thing. That's why deep down I think Becky Cloonan flips Riso eventually. She's the first ever female artist to draw the Batman and first female artist on Veve. It's a good point. I'm not saying this is about girls in general. This is about people in general. But in this specific instance, this was about girls. I saw this, I think it was like a Tumblr post. It was all over Facebook. It was all over like Instagram. It was when saying like, oh, hey, like, look at Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad and then look at Harley Quinn in like this movie. It's like, you could tell the first one was done by a man because of he appeases the male gaze. I was like, okay, the costuming was done by a woman, and it's just I feel like some people, and again, women in this instance, so people in general, men and women, they don't look deep into stuff. They just see, oh, that's Batman. I don't think people will 100% look into like, oh, who drew Batman? They'll just look like that's Batman, that's Wonder Woman. Even if Wonder Woman was made, this artist was made by a man and this was made by a woman. I don't think that people will look that deep. Some will, but I definitely feel like most won't. And they'll just be like, okay, I'll get Wonder Woman because she's a woman, even though this Batman it says Becky Cloonan Batman. Again, I could be 100% wrong, but just from what I've seen in the past, yeah, I do not believe. So, Kevin Max says, lighting looks better today. Sun or get a fancy... No, it's the sun. It's the... Like, am I Trump, not supposed to look at it in eclipse? Because that was great. Chris Ryan's is laughing. Fort Hood was just out now. Thank God. Thank God. Cheers. Mauricio Arellano says, hey, Randy, did you buy the OMI dip? Or are you waiting to see what the market will do? I didn't buy the dip because I don't have monies. So it has nothing to do with the market. Sorry, thank you for the $2 super chat. If I stake OMI on Veve, do I get more OMI? You do not. You'll just get more benefits in the Veveverse and stuff like that. Ghost says, nope. Can imagine, do you have any animals in particular locations you want to help once you have the funds? Maybe a video on your plans of philanthropy. Yeah, so Madagascar has the most. Also, I have literally 1 minute. Why are you guys letting me talk when I have 1 minute to go for this drop? I'm not going to get this drop. Vivi's not. It's not doing a thing. It's not doing a thing. Oh, I'm going to miss the drop. No, God, no. Oh, Star Collection. Okay. 13, 12. I literally made it by 12 seconds. That was absolutely bananas. Okay, 7. Come on, Dashy. Give us luck. Come on, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I was unable to reserve a collectible. Loaders are okay. Well, rip in pasta. It didn't matter. Rip. Okay. Now where was I? Yeah. So Madagascar has the most. That has the most endangered species. So definitely want to go there. I love orangutans. I love monkeys. I love apes. I love gorillas. So when orangutans are not having a good time in Indonesia, I really want to be able to go and preserve that land for them as well. I was watching a lion documentary recently. Lions are so cool, man. Lions are so great. Um, Let me see. Let me show you guys which one it was. Go to my history. Come on, where was it? Where was it? It was Pride, Rulers at Risk. It was a Nat Geo documentary, um, and it's just so cool, man. It's just awesome. Um, Also, for those of you that have just joined, if y'all could smash that like button, that would be great. I would love that. But lions, I don't think are really endangered, at least right now. Right now, make a whole video on it. I mean, I do mention it a lot, and I did have somebody else at DesignerCon like, yeah, can you talk about that more? But right now, I know fairly frighteningly little about animal conservation, and like which is the best company, because I don't want to give like, oh, okay, here's $8 million to someone that's like where only 10% of your donation actually goes to, you know, the cause, and you know people are getting fat bonuses, and actually this is a for-profit one, and you know that's a nonprofit. Like, so I need to find like a couple college students to like really go like, you know, this and this, and um if anything, I need to do the research myself, which would take years. Like to get really intimate with that space and be like, okay, volunteer at this one, and then you know I would probably have to make like a fake name, like saying, you know, with the donation, like, okay, oh hey, the donation is coming from a Randy Chavez, but it comes with conditions. Please allow my, you know, slow cousin Pedro Escoto to volunteer with you guys, and I'll be like, hey, you guys, I'm Pedro Escoto, and then like, you know, explain everything to him like he's Homer Simpson, so that I could really understand the way everything works, and you know, try to absorb everything in, and you know, do that like a whole bunch of times. Like, okay, 100,000 here, take on my cousin, take on over here, take on like my you know, kid's nephew or my sister's nephew, whatever. Um, in order to really, it's like Undercover Boss, but like undercover philanthropist guy. That sounds like a horrible show. Who would watch that? Undercover? I guess people would. Um, I'd be really curious with the, you know, cameras around. Anyway, moving on. Thanos Albuquerque is the ultra rare, very hard to find the physical version. Wait, ultra rare for which one? For the comic? Cloud Jack says, how many OMI will we need to in the 50,000 staking tier once that program launches? All dependent on price and when that comes out, but I guess, I mean, right now you need like, I don't know, because again, if you want to do like a fast track, like a fast pass, like being able to go and do that at first, you might have to burn some OMI. Like you might have to burn like $2,500 or like a couple $1,000s worth of OMI to get that right away, because you can go, okay, I'll do a month at 1,000, a month at 2,500, a month at 10,000, a month at 25,000. You know, you don't want to wait 6 months to be able to stake at the highest tier. So I think they might say, oh yeah, burn $5,000 worth of OMI. You can go and stake the highest tier. So you might need some OMI for that, and then, excuse me, afterwards. Yeah, afterwards, you know, that's gonna be hard. Oh god, hiccups. Yeah, it really depends on the price. Like right now, you'd need like, I don't know, 9 million OMI. You know, 9 million OMI to do that. Now I have 10 million in the app, but I fully hope that by the time we go and have staking, we're at like 10 cents. So I only have to, you know, do a little bit. Cloudjack says, how many OMI would need to be? Yeah, I just read that. Terrence Green says Hawk Girl's under 400. Oh, Hawk Girl might be the move. Corey Snyder says, did they change the staking for OMI? Staking tiers show a fast track of 25% OMI per tier. I don't know. Like they've had a bunch of meetings throughout this last week or two. There's a fire engine that was going that way. Sorry, it's the outsides. They'll come out with another article beforehand. Wes says, raid Johnny Dunn's channel. Oh, I will raid Johnny Dunn's channel when we're done with this. Lucky's Kush, so smash that like button. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Jericho says, my brother's currently in the Air Force. Salutes to you, Randy, for serving. Salutes to your brother. I don't know if he's an officer or not. If he's not, I just saluted NCO. Shady Cat 3 says, Sir Randy, looking to add reads to my collection. Celebrating Spider-Man #1. Harvest gems for reso. Short answer of what I said before, again, thank you for the super chat, is to basically say, if you have the gems now, and you know, have a certain amount of gems, and if you sell that Amazing Spider-Man, then you have enough to be able to go and buy that reso, yes. But if you do not have the rest of the gems and you're only selling the resos, like, I'll stack more gems, do not do that, because you could get pwned. Rich M's, I can't wait to rent out my comics. They haven't mentioned renting out collectibles. I don't know if they said renting out comics, but maybe you could. Corey Snyder says, just looking at the first look, OMI Utility Program. I think they had OMI Utility Program 0.2 after that. So there's definitely another one. This says UK dropping all vax and mask mandates. Oh, good for the UK. Good for the UK. I guess protesting does kind of work every now and then. Clash has 5 minutes. Lucas Coach says, thank you for the $5 super chat. I think I made a mistake. Put 26,000 to Veve, 14,000 to OMI. What's your opinion? Well, I know you at least have more than 1 million OMI. So that is good. And again, right now, as I said before, Todd is good. Superman's good. You know, Joe M. Batman is good. Ultra rare. Alligator Loki is very good. But again, with that, you do have that higher fee. Brandon Neal says, hi, Randy. Sold my Bart skateboard for 1.7K to buy Ron English Secret Rares for 1.9K. Thoughts? Could be okay. I mean, I do expect the golden moments to really grow a lot more steadily, and I think what was that? Is a Labbits? The Ron English Secret Rare, I think that's a little more speculative. Coastal Green Wellness says, no, I mean, I'm up to $100,000 in Veve. I got in around end of October, so everything's gravy. Nice, my man. Good for you. Cloudcheck says 1 minute. Yeah, so be advised, if you at me and you tag me in the comments, I do not see that until I scroll down. Robert Sinnes says 1 minute. Lord of the Realms says, bless us, Dashy. Never Challenge says, I missed it. App not loading. Yeah, it didn't load for me either. JB got nothing. Crypto got an L. Motiva says, do you think I should pick up a jaunty jig with the uncommon Ben Riley? Is jaunty jig the common of the Steamboat Willie? If it is, that is so hard. Let me see the mints on them, the mint numbers on them, and then I'll take a look-see here. Nope, that's black and white. Okay, series Steamboat Willie. Jaunty Jig is the common. And there's 18,900 of that one. Ben Riley is 5,000. I would probably do the Ben Riley. You know, there's literally there's 70% less of him, and he is a first appearance. Jaunty Jig does not even have a first edition on it. So you do have more things working for Ben Riley. Chewy Chukobi says, same here, app didn't load. Damn. Humble got an L. Hypelix says, first W in a long time. Congrats, Hypelix. Responsive got a W as well. Hypelix says 23,000 mint though. Secret rare for show. Nerd Challenge says, morning. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, I had some Taco Bell. It's a good time. Audible Collective took the L. Hypelix says, app is less laggy and buggy after the update. Nice. Yo, Tony GG got one. IR says, it's the first time I've won a drop. Join the app on November 28th. Randy, you brought me good luck. You deserve a Pokemon to be named after you. That's like the all-time ultimate compliment. Wouldn't that be great? Like, I think it was in Madden 2004 or something. Like, Brock Lesnar was in the game because he tried to play football, and his stats were just god awful. Like, I tried playing with it. It was awful. You know, I tried to play with Brock Lesnar in Madden. Like, it was ridiculous. And the reason why I bring that up is it'd be such an honor to be in Pokemon somehow, but then I could picture them just making it the world's most god awful Pokemon. That would be great though, because people would try to be like, oh, can I beat the game with just a real Randy Chavez? And I'd be like, oh, that'd be great. That'd be so great. Proletariat got one finally after 10 drops. Cheers. Proletariat is mint 8,000 means common, right? We don't really know. It's all random. Dino Lang says, Randy, how much for a post-it note on Dashy's chest? I don't think you'd be able, I mean, you'd be able to see it. I don't think you'd be able to read what the post-it note says. It had just had to be like a letter. Like, remember when Timmy Turner's dad was like, I'm going to write an angry letter. And then just said Q. Or no, that was the alien's dad. Mark the alien. I'm going to write an angry letter. And then just said Q. I think. I don't know. But yeah, you'd probably only be able to say, and I don't know. It could be a common alligator Loki. I'll put a post. I don't have a post-it, so I don't know. I'm not even gonna finish that thought because, yeah. Drew Sellers has finally got a comic after a couple weeks now. Preach. Good for you, Drew. Dino Lang says, Randy, what do you think staking highest tier is for some type of land access? I think so. That is, again, to stake $50,000 of a crypto to not get an APY, better be damn sure we're getting something good. I mean, if we're not getting anything good, then why would you stake? So yeah. Just speculation because it will cost so much. You have some reasons. Yeah, that's my speculation as well. Durden says, anything on the drop today, boys? I did not get anything. Dino says, my timing is so bad right now. Yeah, same. Anthony R says, WTF, I saw Meta Mint got 5% of the drop. That's BS. Meta Mint? I don't know what Meta Mint is. Robert says, I was lucky enough to get 2 drops for the Xmas events. Since it's been rough. It has been rough. Seamus Walsh says, is there a Veve bot? Having no luck. There are a couple that always get through, but it is a small problem now. Now it's just, there's 100,000 people going for 30,000 things. Most likely we do not get it. Their challenge is great. Not the UK will have more cases and deaths and create more variants. I mean, I would hope not. I would hope that, I mean, it really depends, and I don't want to get all political or anything, but my hope would be that because this has been out for quite a long time, and, a lot of people did get the jab, a lot of people did get that most people are immunized anyway, whether it's from the jab or from natural immunization, and that everything would probably be okay. Again, just my hope. Maybe the Chavez, you're a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Name that song. Anna C says, hey Randy, I really wanted to buy OMI, but I really want to know what is the minimum in USD that I should buy. Well, don't over leverage yourself. Like, don't make it so that, hey, I'm going to put this into OMI, thinking that it'll 10x in a couple months, and then I can pay my rent with that. Like, if you do not put rent money, like, do not be homeless to put that in. But if you want to say, like, hey, you know what? I don't need a haircut this month. I don't need to go out to dinner. I can just, eat. I could, and again, I'm not saying to do this, but if you want, it's like I could roll up balls of peanut butter, put them in breadcrumbs, and take a vitamin. That is the most caloric dense thing that I can think of is literally rolled up peanut butter in breadcrumbs. Because peanut butter is very expensive in calories, and so are breadcrumbs. And then you just want to, take a, like a vitamin. Again, you won't starve. You get, rice and beans are so cheap. So you won't starve. And again, I'm not telling you to just absolutely destroy your quality of life. Definitely try to be healthy. I do feel like a hypocrite saying that because I do get Taco Bell all the time in an attempt to, I could try to buy more OMI and put more into the app. But I'm letting y'all know right now. Yeah, like Ren Chavez has got 100-something million OMI. The past few years have taken off years off my life. Like, I will, going straight from the military to get a business, then getting 2 businesses, and then trying to do YouTube and I have probably aged 20 years in the past, 8. We're not, it's been, maybe military accelerated aging club, thank you for 50 likes. But it's just, yeah, it's, there's a reason I look like this. Where was I here beforehand? But do as much as you can that you're comfortable with doing so, Anna. Lang says, how's everyone doing today? Yeah, doing all right. Can't wait to go to the gym. Bangers with Mass says, rebounds, a thing of the past. I have gotten 1 rebound in my entire life. Yeah. Motiva Productions says, got it. Wayne says, got one, let's go. Get it, Vane. Line says, Randy, was my stream trolling me the other day, or were you guys talking about shaving my beard here the other day? So random, but my stream kept talking about it. No, we were not talking about shaving Dino Lang's beard. We were not talking about shaving anyone's beard. I think I think your stream was trolling you. We had no such thing. No. Veve Vibes, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Saying, so basically don't do what Randy would do to get more OMI, pretty much. The Elias, would you be buying OMI at 0.007 like today? If I say my OMI bag is very small still. If I had the money, I would be buying in right now, yes. Not because I think, this is the low, it's about to rocket. No, I would buy here knowing that tomorrow it could very well drop another, tenth of a penny. Or 2/10 of a penny, whatever. Because I buy when I have money. Leo Holland says, Cheetah more variants that are just gotcha now. Great, just a cold. I mean, yeah, you hope, you wish everyone health though. Cutie Rate says, got one on the drop, number 440, and one rebound, with one gray overlay, so I couldn't buy it. Ooh, rough that you can't buy those. Nerd Challenge says, one of our friends who is an early ed center principal has 3 kids. Oh, damn, ICU, because went back to the schools while cases are up. School had 59 cases and 8 teachers out. Oh my god. That sucks. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what it's like with the schools. Like, is everyone wearing like double mask protection? Are they like, do you not go to school? I mean, do you just stay home? I mean, I don't know what the psychological effects are on kids honestly, kids are probably fine. Like, there's a ton of kids that are probably just like, yeah, I don't have to go out and see people. I could just, chill in my room, just if you watch one of the pandemic specials with Cartman loves it because he's like, oh, I don't have to see anyone. Oh, my internet's acting up. He puts up like a picture of his face going like, just the audio on, and he just hacks off for the whole day. So some kids probably thriving, but other kids, like, I feel like, not seeing your friends, like that's awful. Proper socialization is so required for young people. But again, I'm not an expert by all means. I don't know what the right thing to do. It's such a crazy situation. Ronnie says, Randy, if you were to buy more OMI, what price are you setting by? Just whatever it is right now. That's what I would do. V Vibe says, you don't look a day over 45. Oh god, ouch. Oh god. Oh, my body. Shots fired. Noah Will says, Diamond OMI Fire Rocket. Riley says, I had a rebound yesterday. Nice. Cutie Ray says, my brother got previous comic drop mint 1985, which is the same year as it was released. Estimated value. I think that there'll probably be a couple people that will want that, but a lot of people that would want that would probably not in yet. So right now, that would maybe be a little bit of a premium. I don't think a lot. Cutie Ray says, by the way, I got the toast. You got that toast. Get it. Mauricio Arellano says, Randy, I'm a big believer in investing in yourself first. Health is wealth. I agree. Nino Lang says, they were trolling me so hard that I'm gullible. Brendan Nielsen says, hi, Randy. I sold my BART skateboard. Yeah, I don't know if I would have done that for a Ron English. I would have done that for a Joey M. Batman. MK Ultra Instinct says, why even send kids back to school if it's so deadly? Makes no sense. I mean, that's a good point. Why even go? Like, if it is, I don't. Obviously, we all know people that have had it. We all know people that have, that have gotten sick from it. How many people have died from it? Like, from that specifically, probably mostly old people. Probably mostly old people that had that in conjunction with other stuff. But again, I don't know. I'm thankful to not have a kid that I have to deal with that. I'm thankful to not to be in a position where I don't have to worry about anything. I sit here in my chair. Try to go to the gym every now and then. Hang out with the girlfriend. So I'm thankful to not be in that position. I can only imagine like the frustrations that people have to go through trying to deal with this. David Rosenbaum says the stats show and very few healthy children have serious C19 reactions. Yeah, children are a lot more resilient than we are. Children are so much more creative too. Like there's a reason why Reed Richards creates a Future Foundation. Future Foundation has to do with like the smartest kids in the world, because they can solve things that adults can because kids are so creative. Kids are so So their brains are so interesting and they work differently. Like adults will be like, oh, they're just kind of set in their ways, but kids like, no, what if we do this? And they can sometimes figure out things that adults can't. So kids are awesome, and again, they're really resilient to a lot of things. Now Zeno says, "Hey Randy, just got here. Sorry if this asked already. What do you think about the Batman versus Killer Croc drop? I think it's cool. I'm gonna get one. Now, if it was like a or no, Batman versus Bane, I would get two. If it was like a Batman versus like, Batman versus Batman, like something like that, I'd be like, probably not. The only reason I get is really because it's got the Croc, and I'm like alligator Loki guy, so I'll get that because Croc, alligator, they're pretty similar. Probably the only reason I'm gonna get it. BB Vibe says kids are actually pretty resilient mentally. Actually, that's true. Yeah, they're very good. Actually, a lot of the people that I know that are like some of the best people, they had some not the best childhoods. MK Jones says, "Why is the Gucci store still open?" I don't know. Kevin Max says, "Any idea of what's going on with Pi?" Honestly, I haven't minded in a couple of days either. I don't know why. I've had a weird mental thing the last few days where I just like, I should probably do that. I don't do it. Like I don't like it's I don't know. Kaden says, "Would you sell 3 blue chips for 1 Todd?" It depends on the blue chips, but probably not if they're already blue chips. Their challenge says everyone is not required to wear a surgical or N95 mask. Some kids are fine with being home, others are not, but lower income kids live with multi generations in the home. Whole family gets sick. Yeah, it is rough. What do I think of Hawk Girl? Yeah, I like Hawk Girl. It's probably other better things to buy, but again, I do like her. Kevin Max says, "I try for rebounds each time. Never got one. I saw you get one live. Any better strategy than just keep clicking the buy now button?" It was at 11:02 and 11:04. Those you can usually get it. Gonzalo says, "Who's my favorite mutant?" Probably Wolverine. Yeah, Wolverine. I know it's probably like a nah answer, but Nerd Child says, "Stay safe, everybody. Districts are trying to get the money that is coming from the state. It's based on in-person attendance." Oh, that's why. Yeah, that makes sense. Ben Hughes says, "Purchase as Superman yesterday, 6,200. Nice." Mauricio Arellano says, "If OMI goes down to 0.003, and VV still up, I'll sell my whole collection for OMI easily." Yeah, same. I mean, I don't expect it to get down there at all, though. Wibbits Run says, "Get more boosters, see what happens." LOL. I ain't about to, like, again, I'm all for science. But when I have friends that have had 3 jabs and still get it, I was like, oh, what the fudge is the point? Okay, I'm sorry. I digress. Matt Elliott says, "Hey Randy, I got 1922 Zombie Spider-Man Ultra Rare, birth year of Stan Lee, listed at 1.4k gems at floor on auction. This is a bad move. Any price predictions?" I don't think anyone is going to make the connection that, oh, that's the birth of Stan Lee, and I just, people aren't in yet that will appreciate that. A lot of people, like, I get so many people asking me that, and I do try to find buyers for it, and for the most part, I don't get like laughed at because it's me, but for the most part, I'd be like, listen, nobody's gonna take that. That'll probably get, about the floor, maybe slightly above. I mean, I don't want to say it was a bad move. I mean, if you want, it'll sell, obviously, it's an auction. Kevin Max says, "Ben Houston, nice, 6.2k for Superman Solid." Beaker says, "Uncommon edition, 3348, only 5k editions. How much can this go for?" Wait, uncommon edition what? Beaker, what is that from? Uncommon edition what? Oh, for this drop. Probably the floor, whatever it is. I don't know, $20, $30. Theodore Osman says, "Freedom over safety." I do like that quote from Jefferson's, and people who sacrifice their freedom for safety deserve neither. I do agree. Their challenge says, "The fact that people who catch the Rona often have long haul symptoms, including having an inflamed heart, lung issues. My best friend is one of them." Obviously, again, we wish the best for people, and we pray that does not happen. I just so is it you're saying that most people who get that, you said, because you said often, I don't know in the word often, like percentage wise, like, oh, 80% of people have these issues long haul, or if it's just a small amount of them, but it's just, again, I don't know. I've had it and fine. I feel like most people have actually had it at this point. Obviously, again, I don't know I know my friend Lou had it, and like he still doesn't have his taste back, and he had it like months ago. So there are definitely things that can heck with you. Um, Again, I'm not here saying one thing. I'm pretty middle of the road for the most part. Um, I don't want to get sick, but I also, you know, I think Android 16 said it best, where it says, "Life is good, but living in fear is not my idea of living." Um, does that make me like careless? Does that make me like, like reckless and like, Chavez, you're endangering yourself? Maybe. But I mean, as the I don't know. I don't know what the right thing is. Again, I think if you're sick, same thing. Don't go out. Minimize contact. Take medicine. Drink lots. I mean, obviously, some sicknesses are worse than others. Um, yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm relatively middle of the road with it. Ben Houston says, "Yeah, I got it after they announced the drop and people started selling at a discount." Are the Oh, yeah, markets aren't open yet. I was like, is the market open yet? No, back soon. Hopefully in the next few minutes we get that though. Oh Jesus. Yay! Google sent my AdSense. AdSense be like that how YouTube pays me. Oh, thank you, Google, for sending that out. Oh, excuse me. Whippet's Ruin says wrong. The jab does that to your heart. I don't. I know some people have negative reactions to the jab. Generally in general, I was in the veterinary field for a long time, and there are some normal reactions. You get a little bit tired, a little bit sore, a little lethargic for the rest of the day. Those reactions pretty normal. And I know with the jab, with the human jab that we're talking about, that yeah, some people are not okay for a couple of days, and after that they're fine. They get the jabs, like you're in bed for a day or two and you feel awful, but then after that you're fine. And supposedly it makes it so that if you do get it, the symptoms aren't that bad later on. Again, I don't know the difference between, hey, this person had one jab and this person had three jabs. I don't know. Is it like the flu where you got to get jabbed every year? I don't know. There are times as kids have been affected more from the newer one, in a huge way compared to other age groups. If I was a parent, my kid would be at home right now. Each parent's got their own way of doing things. Veve Vibe says kids' minds aren't bound/biased by years of life experience and social norms, etc. So kids' lives aren't bound/biased by years of life. Yeah, that's true. Kids are very, very adaptable to change. They can, it's like, oh, this is life. This is whatever. We got a super chat from Alex Havley. Says yesterday Justin posted frustration with Coinbase deposit being held. Don't know if he's here, but I did verify with full KYC wire transfer from the bank will not be held. You can use right away. Hugs. Amazing. Congrats that we can all eventually verify with full KYC wire transfer from the bank will not be held. Yeah, mine doesn't get held. My wires are available for trade a few hours later. But cheers, Aldous. Thank you for that. Where was I? Oh God. Does anyone know how many editions the Crockbat? No, we might get that today. We might get that tomorrow. The Medium article that says how many editions. I don't know. James White says NFTs always boom during Bitcoin downtimes. I hope you're right. Their child says I've never had so many students have to attend funerals last year. Oh, damn. Sorry. Saying at Whippet. Sorry, homie, not true. Ouch. Yeah, kids and that sucks. Vane says master overrated. There's times much love to everyone. Be safe, people. Yes, cheers. Vane OTP says the jab is too. And that was it. Brandon Nielsen says, thanks, Randy. What Batman's was the best buy for 2K? Probably the Joey M Batman. Joe M, yeah. The Proletariat has just listed Ultra Rare Spidey anime for 50K. Will it sell in a year for that? Oh, animated, not anime. Yes. Yes, I think so. Lucky's Kush says, let's not talk about politics, mass jabs, vaccines. Yeah, we probably should not. Where was I? Chris Orion says, what do you think about the NFTs increasing popularity with physical collectibles? Think I should stock up on Todd's? If you were to try to get a Todd statue last year, it would cost you like $300. I think now it would cost you like $900. So yeah, if you want to, kind of hedge yourself, get a physical statue, yeah, by all means, do that. I know several people that got a few. Robert Senna says, aside from Pokemon, what other potential jobs would you be looking forward to this year? Some good Star Wars stuff, Harry Potter stuff if we have it, Lord of the Rings if we have it, Rocky. Yeah, Rocky would be great. Just oh god, Rocky would be so good. Vane OTP says 75% of people that kicked the bucket after the Rona had 4 more other co-mobilities. That is probably true. King NFT says, aim high, fly, fight, win. Bub says, better to live 10 years full of adventure than 100 years safe in the corner. Yeah. King of NFT says, I'm into that. So when you were in the military, did you have to get jabbed with everything? Yeah. Like, I got more jabs in the military. So there were 2 times in the military where in basic training, I got jabbed like 8 times. Like, all right, you're getting this, you're getting this, you're getting this, blah, blah, blah. And then when I had to deploy, there was like, okay, you're getting this, and this, and then you're getting this, and this, and come back in 3 weeks for this, and this. So yeah, it was a lot. It was not fun. Couldn't use my arms for a while. And Aldous Havley, thank you for that super chat, saying yesterday Justin posted frustration with Coinbase deposit being held. Don't know if he's here, but it identified that the full KYC wire transfer from bank will not be held. Can use right away. Yes. When I think about my life, I wonder if I will survive to live to see 25, or will I just fall? I call my friends, they just keep dying. People around me always crying. In this place that I like to call my home. And not everybody knows that everybody goes to a better place. Down. Not everybody knows that they could be living their last days. All right. Everyone, at Hey David Don and at King Maps Forever on Twitter. Follow them. Standoff Chart and King Maps on the app. Follow them. Kobe Collects and Only Player 1 on YouTube. Subscribe to him. Powers of X #1 over here. Kobe Collects on the handle over here. Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Golden Assets, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy of Bermuda, and Sody Pop Media on the YouTube. I subscribe. Y'all should too. At EQ_crypto, at Wet Wizard Veve, and Gary O at 1234CA3 on the tweeters. DerekBrad.com/pages/Veve-photography, AfroDroidLegends.com, YouStayGlassy.store, WoundedWarriorProjects.org, and AffinityCryptotherapy.com.au, where you can go to spend some monies, look at pictures, donate some monies. We got Charles Merkel and Veve Darklink and Veve Vibes, I think, on the YouTube and Twitter. But yeah, lots of good stuff over there. Moving on. King of NFTs, as a nurse, I think the antibodies die off after 4 to 9 months, depending on your own body. So you need a new booster so the security forces recognize the enemy faster and have the ammo ready to go. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Let's not talk about it. All right. Veve Vibes' market is open. Oh, hey-oh. The hard times will come. We'll keep moving on. Keep moving on. Keep moving on. Live. Okay. It says U.S. postal stamps or golden moments? Ooh. Probably golden moments, but that first ultra rare, that Day of the Dead, that's a good amount. Actually, I'm gonna go and see what that is at right now, because that's probably very good. Was that like $900, $1,000 maybe? Well, that was before the dip. $998. So that's at, yeah, I think that's very good. All right, comics. This guy. Let's see what we got here. $950 the secret rare. That'll go lower. Oh, $20 for the common. Interesting. Buttercup and Blossom are undervalued. Agreed. David Rose's mom says golden moments, no question. Kevin Max says, where can I find out about OMI carbon footprint as far as your philanthropy? I'd like you to do everything you said, volunteer, research, etc. Then start your own Chavez conservation. I don't know I don't know where you can find about the OMI car. Well, the OMI itself that's like nothing. It's the NFTs that they make, which are still pretty carbon neutral. If they aren't, it's like this much that it's not carbon neutral. But I forget where the literature is. I wish I had that. I don't know where that is. But as far as my philanthropy, so that's going to take a lot of work. Which if you don't want to just piss away your money and you really want to make sure it goes to the right places, you do need to do your homework. You do need to do your chores. I'm just not looking forward to that. That's going to be years of me just. I know it's got to be done. I'll take you all on that journey. I'll be uploading YouTube videos with that. I cannot take my fridge at that time, but I will. Maybe I'll just take the sheets. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. What again? I'll start at one place. I'll learn that place. I'll start at another. I'll do that. I'll see what works, what doesn't work, and to start my own though. Again, to do that research is one thing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If there's other people that like Best Friends Animal Society do a fantastic job with animal shelters in the U.S. But to start your own, it's again, I will build animal sanctuaries as well. That will be working in accordance with Best Friends Animal Society. But yeah, to do your own conservation wilderness, I would like to work with the Irwins as well. I've been dreaming about tagging them on Twitter, like, hey guys, I have millions of dollars now. What can I do to help? One day. Luggies could just smash that like button. Pado says, hey Randy, what's up? How you doing? I'm doing all right. Can't wait to go to the gym later. Lori Brennan says, careful with Todd Collectibles. There's a version 2 out there that people think they're getting cheap for $300, but they're not. Okay, good call. Wayne says, why can't I at you, David Rosenbaum? I don't know. Larry Chavez says, man, I used the Ecomi Wiki Vault beta, and I was kind of shocked at my vault. I only put in about 1K, and it says great value is like 20K. Crazy, dude. I love this game. Larry Chavez says, have a good day, Randy. Much love. Thanks. Much thanks for the love, as always, of course. Banos, please don't smash the like. We must keep this man to ourselves. Proletariat 123 says, thanks for taking time to answer the questions. Yeah, of course. Oh yes, market's open. Veve Vibes, what are your thoughts on the DeLorean? Ecto 1 commons. I got them. Both are around 130 gems, but Ecto 1 is 1/5 the amount of mints compared to the DeLorean. I mean, they're both probably good to get. They're not crazy expensive. Cynox says, should I buy a Todd or Steamboat Ultra Rare? Oh, that's so hard. I'd say the Todd, though. I would say the Todd. And Bubs saying, thoughts on Fantastic Four number 12, physical 9.6 grade, are 9.98,000, and the commons are only for 40. Probably a decent idea then. If the physical copies are going for 98,000, then it's probably a decent idea to get those. Steven Sanchez says, does clearing your files maybe help? With what? Rare Guy Meat says, at Bubs, when Comics and Crypto declared that book a sell, I knew instantly he was bugging. I picked up loads of those for under 20. Oh, interesting. I don't know why they put it for sell, though. Ultra RX says, does Veve have the employees to take on localization? When they roll it out, can the app handle that? The app, I'm not sure. I'm sure Veve has the employees. Like, they'll hire people from there to do that. Does clearing your files help with the drops? I have zero idea. But can they help out with the... Well, can the app handle it? I don't know. I don't know if the app would be able to handle it. I assume by now that it would. But we're going to go to another stream, and we're going to raid them. Trying to see who's live. Johnny Dunn is live, so we're going to go. So everyone just go to Johnny Dunn's page, and yeah, Johnny Dunn is just JOHNNYDUNN, and so we're going to go and we're going to smash that like button, and we're going to put Chavez raid, Randy raid, I know, whatever you want. I guess we'll do Chavez raid. I'm off to the gym. Much love. All right, 56 Bruce Tim Harley Quinn. Yes, I do think she will moon, but that's it. We're all going to go over to Johnny's page right now. We're going to Chavez raid. All right, 3, 2, 1. Bye, guys. Thank you all for the super chats. I love you all. Let's go raid Johnny Dunn's channel. Bye. Meow, 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 meow.